Here's an interesting question by Billy F. at Poway. Billy asks, why is Google still taking notice of DMOZ? And then Billy starts to rant on DMOZ a little bit and says, many have alleged that the editors are corrupt. It's impossible to get them to list a site, even as very relevant to a specific area. So I know that people do have complaints about DMOZ, and we don't show it in our one Google sort of tabs at the very top of the page like we used to in previous years. But in some countries, it can be very hard to type in queries. It can take a lot of time. And so, for example, in something like Chinese or Japanese or Korean, sometimes it might be easier to browse by clicking rather than typing in the query. And so, especially in those sorts of countries, it can be very helpful to show DMOZ. But we don't use DMOZ in a lot of the ways that we used to. We don't show the DMOZ categories, the Open Directory categories beneath the snippet, and we used to do that. We don't show it on the main page like we used to anymore. So if you're frustrated, you can always try a different category that you also think is relevant. You can always go to editors up the chain. But in general, if you can't get into DMOZ, I wouldn't necessarily worry about it. There are a lot of other great places to get links across the web.